Mike, you said you wanted to do a little segment on Jim Calhoun, the head coach of UConn. They won the national title, and I'm thinking, okay, well, what's he? It's his third national title. I didn't realize it's three. He's been there a long time, and he spaced him out. He's had a phenomenal run of success. He's not in the Hall of Fame, and I think he will be eventually.
Yeah, sure.
But he's had some great players play for him too. The Ray Allens, Danielle Marshall had a good run.
I was thinking about that today too. He has had a lot of good pro. Rudy Gay. A number of them. And he probably the other guys who have won 3 or more. Let's name them: Adolph Rupp, John Wooden, Mike Krzyzewski, Bobby Knight. Those are the only 4 that have won 3 or more, and Calhoun is now the 5th. So that's an exclusive, to say the least, an exclusive group. Not a lovable program for some reason. I find UConn, and I think a lot of people find UConn to be not sort of colorless, and when you think about the top powers in the country. When you think about Kansas, for example, you think about that Allen Fieldhouse and that atmosphere, and there's something there that and same with Duke, same with Kentucky. There's nothing like that with UConn. I know I'm not describing this very well, but there's a lack of color to.
They're very vanilla.
And I don't know why that is. I think that's part of why Calhoun does not get ballyhooed the way some of the other guys do. But 3 national championships is pretty strong.
I see on there, they've had some big games over the years. In the Meadowlands, Tate hits that shot in the 90s. Kevin Ollie's now on the bench as a coach, I see.
He is,
they've had some great players. But again, it's this, you think of Christian Laettners, you think of the guys at Georgetown or Carolina. Dean Smith only has 2 national titles, all the great Carolina teams.
Sure. Yeah.
So again, this guy sort of gets pushed aside a little bit, and let's give him some credit. What he's done is pretty impressive.
And the other part of this now is he's 68 years old. He's the oldest coach to win a national championship, and he's got some NCAA trouble, so it's possible that he'll retire. I don't think he will. I don't think that's going to happen. I think there would have been some sort of indication last night if he was going to, but it could be possible that it could be the end of the road, and certainly he's closer to the end than to the beginning. And of all the guys, you talk about those guys that we mentioned, Krzyzewski and Knight, et cetera, there might have been less there when he started at UConn than there was at any of these other places. You know what? I don't know about that. You might have to look back into the history of things to know that that's true. But when he started there were not a lot of people who thought that University of Connecticut was going to be a national power in anything. And he's done a pretty impressive job.